All right, our clock has rolled over to 10 o'clock, so it's time to start looking at some breaks for tonight. As many of you know, but maybe not all of you know, because I think we have a few new faces tonight, there's a little process we go through before we start each night. So that's what we're going to do right now as everybody kind of gets logged in and settled in to watch. We're going to run through our spreadsheet presentation here. I call it a presentation. It's really not so much a presentation, but anyway. First up, a notation that all of my feedback is automated on eBay. So when you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to instantly get positive feedback in return. Second part of that message is to say thank you to everyone. I used to always say it, but I would say it at the end of the break, and people come and go, and so they would miss it. So now I'm saying it at the beginning. Thank you to everybody. I appreciate your bids. I appreciate you breaking with me. Those of you who keep me company and chat and hang out with me and stop by to say hey, I appreciate all of that too. So thank you very much to everybody. Next up, we'll take a quick look at the things that are coming up in the next 5 days. These are breaks that are already listed on eBay. Of course, new stuff goes up virtually every night, but these are the things that are up and available right now for bidding. Starting with tomorrow night, we have some autographed memorabilia, a mini helmet, and a football jersey. A couple of one-box breaks from 2010 and 2016. And then the last full case that I have of Select Football. So tomorrow night will be the end of what I have for 2017 Select Football after we wrap that up. Saturday, we have a few more one-box breaks. We also have a half-case break of Panini Encased Football. It came out this week. We started this case last night on release day. We're going to finish that first case up on Saturday night. And then we're also going to break the back half of this case of Contenders that we're starting here tonight. We're going to break the back half of this on Saturday night. Then on Sunday, we have more memorabilia, some full-size football helmets, jerseys, half case of 2011 Prime Signatures, a quarter case of the Hobby Direct Panini Prestige Football. We started that earlier this week. That'll be the second break out of that case. And then we're also going to break the back half of Heritage Baseball that we started on Wednesday night when it came out. Monday night is all memorabilia and one-box breaks. There are no cases slotted in there for Monday night, so that gives me a little time to sort and get caught up after Sunday night, which will be a big one with all the Heritage. And then on Tuesday, we have a full-sized helmet, a box of Preferred Basketball, and then another Prestige Basketball break. And we do have more Contenders beyond the case that we're working on right now that will finish on Saturday night. I just don't have it listed on eBay yet. Also picked up some Revolution, regular Hobby Revolution, not the Chinese New Year, and a few other things we'll be getting up for basketball in the days ahead. That brings us to tonight. If you're in a break tonight, please take a moment to review what you see on the screen here. 4 of our breaks are free shipping, and anything that is completely free shipping to the buyer, I send out approximately 5 to 6 days after the auction ends. Sometimes it's going to go out to you sooner. If you already have a package coming, something might hitch a ride, but in the absence of that, 5 to 6 days. So in this case, what we find in Translucent Football, Supreme Football, Black Football, and Luxe Football is going to ship approximately Tuesday, March the 6th, this upcoming Tuesday. Our paid shipping break tonight, that is the Contenders Basketball. I'm guessing Monday on that, guys. I might be able to get that out to you sooner. Obviously, if I can, I will. But we had some big breaks last night, and I've still got to get those sorted and out the door before I start working on shipping this one. So that's kind of the rundown. And if you're in one of these first 4 breaks, Translucent, Supreme, Black, or Luxe, please take a moment to review what you see on the screen there. It talks about what happens if your team is not pulled and you don't get anything at all, don't pull anything at all in the break. It talks about consolation cards, how that works when those are typically sent. And you can also find that same info in the listing description. So this brings us up to our first break tonight, which is one box of 2014 Topps Translucent Football. It's the first time we've broken it. Of course, it ended tonight, March the 1st. We're live streaming it tonight. Team names are on the left and bidder names across from it, across from each team. And one of those spreadsheets will go up before every break. So if you're not in this one, you're still going to get a chance to see your name across from your team when we get to your break. And translucent, guys, I don't even know if I've ever seen translucent. It just kind of, I ran across it when I was looking for something else, and I thought, you know what, let's give it a try. It looks interesting. So there you go. So I bought it, and we'll see. And you notice there the focus changed. That was by design. So not to worry there. When you see the background go out of focus your cards, you're still gonna be able to see everything there. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Chris. Aaron's wishing everybody good luck. If you are not logged into YouTube, you may not be able to see chat. So you have to log in if you want to participate in chat. And if you're on a mobile device, somebody reminded me of this the other day, you may have to switch it to a desktop view to be able to see chat. If you stay in the mobile view, you may not be able to see it. So we have 2 cards in here, and these are pretty cool looking actually. And you can see they're in a top loader already that's taped up, so I'm not, I wouldn't take it out anyway, but that is signed on card, and it's for the Bears. And who's the player? That's kind of my question. Like, I don't know. You can see there, though, that it says Bears up there in the top, but I don't know who the player is. Huh. Could it be Devin Hester, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, there it is, and it is the Bears. And it's kind of a cool looking card, but I wish I sort of knew who the player was a little bit more, because it doesn't really tell us. And this is for the Saints, and of course it says Saints on there, but again, who is this player? Why does it not give us any player name or anything on here? Oh, there it is. It's on the back. Duh. Brandon Cooks. Okay. It's way down here on the back, and I just missed it. All right, so this one is Brandon Cooks for the Saints. And let's go back to our first one, and it's David. Oh, I missed that badly. David Falls or something, and I was guessing Devin Hester just based on the signature. I didn't do a very good job reading the signature. So anyway, guys, there we go. And now I see somebody in chat's jumping in there to tell me the same thing, that it's like, oh yeah, that's who that is. Yeah, no, sorry about that, guys. My first time looking at these as well, so I really didn't know where to find it, but it's way down there at the bottom. So Saints and Bears come out for translucent, and those are pretty cool looking cards. I like those, actually. It's kind of hard to figure out who's on them unless, well, now we know where to look, but until then, we didn't really know. Colorado Mountain Rider, that was no Bronco in that. I am so sorry, man. You have had a hard run lately trying to pull your Broncos, haven't you? We need to remedy that for you. So once again, guys, if you're in this upcoming break for Topps Supreme, just take a moment to look at the info on the screen there about your shipping date and what happens if you don't pull something in the break. And this is one box of 2011 Topps Supreme Football. This is break number 10, so the 10th time we have busted it. There's a couple of teams in here that didn't sell. You'll see them designated as no bids buyback. Basically, that just means if something comes out for one of those 2 teams, it's going to hang out here with me and join its brothers at the pinnacle of Card Mountain, which one day I will sort after it comes down in an avalanche and crushes and buries the whole family. But I say every week, every month, every day, I'm going to sort it, and somehow it never gets done. Little bits of it do, like little bits and pieces all get done, but yeah, it doesn't even make a dent in it. Okay, everything in Topps Supreme, of course, we've got, well, I shouldn't say everything's numbered. Not all of them are. We might find a couple of base cards that aren't numbered, but we'll also find some that are, and then, of course, we'll find the one nice hit in here. I forget what they called them, premium hits, or I don't know. They have a word for it, but anyway, I call them nice hits. This is to 75 Cam Newton for the Panthers, so there's your nice little rookie Cam Newton coming out, which is a nice little unexpected bonus. You've got maybe a tiny little corner imperfections down here. Actually, all 4 of the corners, because there's a little bit of chipping right up there on that upper edge as well. So some imperfect edges and corners, but still cool little Cam Newton coming out of there. Next up, we have LeSure to what does that say? 429 for the Lions. And like our others, you know, or like our first one, it also has some edge and corner imperfections. I think we can just assume that there's going to be some minor stuff with all of these. Franco Harris, my man, Franco Harris, 429 for the Steelers. And our hit, let me get out, this one will take a thicker sleeve. Well, maybe it didn't need one, but oh well, I got one. Is for the Chiefs. It's numbered to 15, and it is John Baldwin. So nice low number for the Chiefs, although I don't really know John Baldwin, so I don't know if that's good or not good for the Chiefs, but in terms of who you'd want to hit, but it is a nice low number in relic and signature. So 2011 Topps Supreme is locked and loaded and in the books. And what is that going to bring us up to next? I think that's going to bring us to 2013 Black. Let me just get our spreadsheet back up here. And once again, if you're in this break, of course, you see that we're going in order here. So we're at Black now, Lux will be next, then Contenders Basketball. Please take a minute to review the anticipated shipping date and the other information on the screen about what happens if you don't pull a card in here. And this is 2013 Panini Black Football, break number 21. 21st time we've busted this one as a freestanding break. And you know, I've got a bunch of this somewhere, and I kind of go through my phases. You guys that bid with me often, you know how I am. I'll like break something for a while, and I don't know, then I get bored with it and I switch off to something else, and then I come back to it, and I just kind of go back and forth. But I do like 2013 Black, and we usually pull some cool stuff out of here. So let's see what we can find tonight. All right, so there's one pack in here. It's a big, thick pack of cards. One of our cards will be a metal card. It'll either be a metal captain or a metal rookie, and it's going to look kind of dull and scratched and weird, and that's because it comes with a plastic coating on it, and I'm not going to take that coating off of it. I'll leave that to you when you get it, but that's why it looks kind of dull and weird, because it has plastic on it. So it is Justin Tuck for the New York Giants is our metal card. And this one, of course, metal captains rather than metal rookies. And our cards in here are all going to be numbered, even our base cards. And for whatever reason, I have the hardest time getting these in the right kind of light where you can see them. This is to $3.99 for the Cardinals. To $3.99 for the Texans with Andre Johnson. Most of these too, guys, will have some minor edge and corner things. It's just the nature of the beast. To $3.99 Rex Burkhead for the Bengals. Like you can see it right there. There's a bunch of white down there in that lower corner. And honestly, it's on most of the cards. It just shows up a lot more when they have a dark colored background like these do. To $3.99 Mathieu for the Cardinals. To $399 Dustin Hopkins for the Bills. I see a redemption coming up too. This is to $49, and it is Matt Scott for the Jacksonville Jags. And again, you can see, you know, some little white down there. I mean, all that white is just imperfections on the edges and corners and whatnot. How about a Jonathan Franklin to $99 coming out for the Packers? Little rookie action for the pack here. Also with some chipping and things, particularly the lower corners on the back. I noticed more so than anything else. For the Cardinals to $99, this one is a sticker auto, and it is Kevin Mentor. Oh, we're going to have a little extra special hit in here. We're about ready to have a little one-of-one hit. Because it's an autograph printing plate. How about that? Back before everybody and their monkey had autograph printing plates. And there's our pretty little one of one up there. This is Patrick Peterson for the Arizona Cardinals. It is a sticker on there, but that is still a sweet little hit for the cards. It's always nice to get a one of one. And we were due one, right? Like we haven't had a one of one in I don't know, several days. Except for plates and patches, you know, where you would expect to have it. But because, you know, every pack has a one of one in plates and patches. This is Jake Locker /99 for the Tennessee Titans with the relic. Remember, we do still have a redemption to take a look at in a minute as well. Just going through our other stuff first. And then the skins are going to hit to $299. We've definitely got some kind of an imperfection right there, and I'm not sure, that may just be, I don't know. I think that is a chip in it. I was going to say it's something that might just come off, but I think it is actually chipped right there at the bottom middle edge there. And that's RG3 for the Redskins. So let's, before we recap, we got to take a look here at this bad boy. And it is Tyler Eifert. Very nice for the Bengals. And that's the wrong sleeve again. We're going to go to the checklist. We'll check it out. We'll verify that it's a Bengal. And it should also tell us what this card's going to be numbered to. This is Onyx Rookie Signature Materials Prime. And it is expired. You guys can see that on there. You do still want to redeem it into your Panini account. Because a lot of times they still have the cards, even on the older stuff. When they have it, they will send it to you. If they don't, you have to wait a couple of months, and then you get the never-ending joy of trying to find a live person, which I can tell you right now, they're not going to answer the phone and they're not going to reply to email, but you can probably eventually track someone down either on Twitter or Facebook. And if you can manage to do that, they'll work with you on those expired redemptions, and they'll replace them with cards of a similar value for a player or a team that you like, if they don't still have the same player. All right, so this is Onyx Rookie Signature Materials Prime. Does it say Prime anything else? No, just Prime. No gold or anything. Card number 37. Tyler Eifert, where are you, bud? So that is going to be numbered to 99 for the Bengals. So that's a decent low number. Especially, you know, some of these, I mean, this isn't super old. It's back to 2013, but some of the older products, it wasn't, you didn't pull as much lower numbered stuff. Things used to be numbered a lot higher, you know, so this is Bengals /99 on the redemption for Tyler Eifert. And then the RG3 for the Redskins. Once again, I'm trying to just find a way that these show up better because I don't know, the color of them, they just don't cooperate with my camera very well. That's Jake Locker for the Titans. Our nice little one of one printing plate here for the Cardinals with Patrick Peterson. And the Cardinals are going to hit again with Kevin Minter. And then the pack hits with Jonathan Franklin. And our metal card was Metal Captains Justin Tuck for the Giants. And again, remember on this metal card, guys, it looks weird because it has the plastic coating on it from the factory. I don't take that off. So that's why that looks the way that it does. And what's... Oh, Jacob, you had the 49ers, the Jets, and the Raiders in there. Oh, man, we didn't do very well for you tonight, did we? I'm sorry about that. And Joshua is asking if we are done with the white sparkle breaks. I don't have any more of those on hand right now, Joshua, but I'm going to give a call tomorrow and see if there is still some available. And if there is, I'll probably get some in here again for next week, but I don't have any more right now. So if you're in the Lux break, please take a moment to review what you see on the screen there. It gives you your anticipated shipping date as well as information about what happens if you don't pull a card in the break. So please take a look at that. And this is one box of 2015 Panini Lux Football. This is break number 15. 15th time we have broken it. Of course, everything that we're breaking tonight ended on eBay tonight as well, March the 1st. Believe it or not, we're already into March. And same format with team names on the left and your name in lights across from it there on the right. And Lux Football, of course, is pretty cool. I like Lux a lot. The only knock I have on Lux is that the frames that they put around the cards, a lot of times the frames will come with kind of like paint chipped off of them or something. I don't know. It's kind of, they don't, frames for whatever reason don't always come out of the pack super nice. Sometimes they do, but not always. But that's really my only knock on Lux. The rest of Lux, I think, is pretty sweet. It's a nice product. And let me get out, sorry guys, I've got only the regular sleeves laying out, so we've got had to get a few thick ones out to make sure everything fits. Devontae Parker for the Dolphins, numbered to 10. It's number 10 of 10, and that's a pretty sweet little patch. I like that cut of material there. Nice looking patch for the Dolphins on the die cut hit to 10. Our second materials hit is number 225. It's for the Broncos with DeMarcus Ware. And somebody's about to be happy because our next hit's a nice one. Giants, how about a die cut Eli Manning on card numbered to 5? That is, that's pretty sweet. I think if you've got the Giants, an Eli on card hard signed to 5 is a nice little hit. I mean, you know, Eli in general is probably $100 or so auto to 5, maybe a little bit more than. Haven't priced it recently, but probably at least, I would say at least that. At least 100, I would think. For the Washington Redskins to 99, we have Matt Jones. That is also hard signed, and you've got a relic there to go along with it. And this little frame's not in too bad a shape. Maybe a few little dents and dings on it, but nothing too dreadful. Matt says that's the wrong Manning. He only wanted Peyton, I guess. Well, we didn't find Peyton tonight. We only found Eli tonight. This is 275 for the Rams. It is Sean Mannion. And once again, hard signed auto on that one. So to recap, Lux, Rams, Sean Mannion to 75. Die cut Eli Manning, hard signed to 5. DeMarcus Ware for the Broncos. Devontae Parker to 10 for the Dolphins. And then we wrap it up with the Redskins, Matt Jones. So that's it for this box of 2015 Lux, and that actually wraps up our football for tonight entirely, because now we're getting ready to move into our, what I would call kind of our main event for tonight, which is our half case of Contenders basketball, and it's going to be the start of a brand new case. So what will happen here in a minute when we get to that point is I will take all of the card or all of the boxes out of there, and we'll label each box on the end, and then we will let random.org choose for us which boxes we open tonight versus which ones are saved and become part of break number 2, which will be Saturday night. So, of course, your shipping date varies a little bit because this is a paid shipping break. I'm anticipating it to be Monday. I'm hoping I can get it to you sooner. We'll put it like that. So, kind of plan on Monday and hope for Saturday, I guess is the way I would say it. And if I can get it out Saturday, I absolutely will. It's a 50-50 shot. You know, post office doesn't stay open as late on Saturdays, so it makes it kind of hard to get a lot of stuff out that day. 6 boxes of 2017-18 Panini Contenders basketball. This is a half case break. And, ooh, something strange just happened with my, there we go. I must hit the wrong thing on my iPad. So this is a half case break. It's break number 3. It's the start of a new case. And we'll scroll down through here, give you a chance to get your mojo working, refresh your memory as to which teams you need to be pulling for, and we'll put it out in the universe and see if we can't pull some fire out of here, pull some heat. So, man, the prices for this have gone crazy, and I did not order nearly enough. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, I do know what I was thinking. It was coming out originally the same day as a whole bunch of other stuff, like Select Football and Contenders Basketball, and there was also supposed to be Topps Tribute Baseball, and it was just adding up to a massive amount of money. So I dialed everything back ever so slightly, and then of course they changed all the release dates, as they are known to do. And then by the time they changed the release dates and I could see that there was a little more flexibility there from a cash flow standpoint, I tried to go back and get more, and it was like, oh, no, so sad, you can't have it now. So I'm like, oh, man. But of course, I'm lucky to get what I did get, because the day it came out, the prices took a huge jump, and they just keep going up from there. I mean, people are offering close to $3,000 a case in some instances to, get a sealed case. But that's tempting. I got to tell you, that is tempting. But I love breaking them. I like to open them and see what's in them. So even though there's some pretty healthy prices out there for it, yeah, we're still breaking them, because I think that's way more fun. So that's kind of, yeah, what we're doing. All right, guys, so everything you saw, all the boxes come out, and I numbered them on the end there. So now we're at the point where I'm just going to type in the 1 through 12. I'm only going to hit random one time, and whatever 6 boxes come up first will be the 6 boxes that we open tonight. The remaining 6 will open in break number 4, which I believe is scheduled for Saturday night. So it gives us 5, 6, 3, 12, 11, 10. So they're kind of almost in order, except for 4. So 3, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12. 3, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12. All right. So now, well, at least 10, 11, 12 are easy. We can just take that little middle section right out of there. Let me get these other boxes put down here. And then we are ready to rock and roll. And of course, along with the prices for the case going through the roof, so have the prices for many of the individual cards out of here. So it's definitely a high reward kind of product, assuming that we pull who we're looking for anyway. So we are supposed to find 2 autographs per box. I say supposed to because Panini says everything is, quote, on average, unquote. And essentially what that means is that gives them the opportunity to replace a hit with a rewards point, which they do sometimes. Give us rewards points cards. If we should happen to find one of those tonight, we will give it out by way of random at the end of the break. There's going to be loads of stuff in here, guys, that is base, and we're going to cut a pretty quick path through the base. If it is too quick for someone and you want to go slower, jump into chat, let me know, and I will happily adjust it. But in the absence of that request, we'll kind of get moving through the base. We'll spend a little bit longer looking at some of our inserts and things like that, but I'm talking just pure, straight season ticket base. I'm going to get a huge pile of sleeves out because we're probably going to need them. And we're ready to go. Locked and loaded, and here we go. So we're also going to find some of our season tickets that are in, I think they're calling this these days Optichrome technology. I don't know. I thought they called it Optic, but now I think they're calling it Optichrome or something. Who knows? Anyway, it's just a shiny kind of chrome-like finish on a regular season ticket. Those particular ones are not numbered. Every once in a while we might find one that's numbered, but that one wasn't. There's going to be a number of inserts in here too. One of them is called Playing the Numbers Game. We'll find a fair amount of those as we go along. This is a playoff ticket, so that is numbered. It is for the Pacers to 249 with Oladipo. So both of those were Oladipo, weren't they? The first one we saw that was just the regular season ticket, and then the playoff ticket also for him. So both of our early Chrome ones are for him. Scottie Pippen winning tickets. This is another just insert that we'll find as we go along. Although I guess I'll put that one in a sleeve so I don't fingerprint it later when we're sorting, or when I'm sorting. Guess we're not sorting. Guess that would just be me sorting, huh? Not you guys. Playing the Numbers Game, John Wall. Wizards actually been doing pretty well without John. I'm kind of surprised that they've done as well as they have, but oh, what's that kid's name that has stepped in at point guard? He's been in the league for a while, and I'm just blanking on his name. But anyway, he's been playing. Is it Satoransky? Is that who it is? I can't remember. This is front row seat insert. This one is AD, Anthony Davis. He is another guy that has been on fire lately. Die cut, we'll find a handful of these in each case. They're just die cut superstar is what the insert is called. And this one is the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo for the Milwaukee Bucks on the nice little die cut there. And I'm trying to kind of lay these inserts in a certain pile over there, or certain piles, so if you guys want to recap them, we can a little bit later. Our first autograph out is for the Kings with Harry Giles. That is hard signed. It's numbered to 75. And of course, you've got the little horizontal orientation on that, which is a variation to a certain extent, because many of them are vertical. This is the pile. Yeah, that's the pile we already looked through, so I'm going to set it off to the side. We have a James Harden Most Valuable Player insert. And some more base. A finals ticket. That will be numbered to 99. And it is for the Mavericks, Wesley Matthews. Ooh, maybe Kobe's going to be signed. Oh, no, a winning tickets insert, though. I do have pretty good luck pulling Kobe in general, though. Pull a fair amount of Kobe autographs. And, of course, we pulled that nice Kobe signed jersey a couple weeks back. The Lakers are next out. This is to 49 with Josh Hart, and it's a finals ticket. So out of your three rookies that you could have pulled, Lakers, I know Josh Hart is probably your least favorite, but, well, at least you're on the board. This is Hall of Fame contenders for the Spurs with Tim Duncan. A season ticket, Embiid, just in the chrome finish, not numbered on that one. None of the ones that are season ticket will be numbered in the chrome finish or otherwise. Marty Marr, the first autograph was Harry Giles for the Kings. So besides the other contenders that we have, of course, I've got some more of that case of Prestige coming up. I liked the Prestige. I liked that they added the cracked ice in there. Although, interestingly, in their sales materials, they called it cracked ice. If you look on the back of the card, which I noticed when I was sorting it, they call it crystal. So I don't really know. But anyway, it's pretty cool to have in there. We pulled that nice Magic Johnson autograph out of the first break. It's got Good inserts, nice autographs. I mean, as a whole, I like it. And of course, those micro etch rookies are pretty cool. So far, we've only found the red ones, which are unnumbered, but it has we have the opportunity to pull pink ones as well, which are numbered to 10 in micro etch. But yeah, it was Hobby Direct, so you can't get it anywhere but a hobby store. So there's not a ton of it out there. I gotta think that the resale value is going to be pretty good on those cards, given the fact that there's not nearly as many of them out there as there are going to be of some other things. So I liked what we got the first time, and hopefully we're going to have good luck with it as we keep going through that case as well. This is DJ Wilson playoff ticket number 265 for the Bucks. Found that auto right away. And of course that's in the chrome finish. And then a winning ticket, Chauncey Billups insert for the Pistons. So besides contenders and prestige that we're working on already, I will get listed. Oh, this is numbered. This is 225. This is one of our Superstars die cuts, but this one is numbered. None of our others have been, I don't think, because it's the cracked ice version. Cool. And it's Mr. Kevin Durant for the Golden State Warriors. So nice little low number parallel there for the Warriors. So the other thing I picked up this week is some Revolution, but not the Chinese New Year Revolution. We've opened 2 or 3 cases of that already. This is the regular Hobby Revolution, and I picked up a few cases of that this week. This is to 249 for the Raptors DeMar DeRozan playoff ticket. So somewhere in the days ahead, I will work in a few Revolution breaks. Season ticket in the chrome, Zach Randolph for the Kings. And we've got a little bit more Prism to do as well out of the blaster cases like we did before. Dirk Nowitzki Hall of Fame contenders, Mavericks. So I'll have to get that up and running sometime soon. And Select is right around the corner. Select basketball is coming up on us very quickly. Season ticket, Houston Rockets, Clint Capella. So, of course, we'll spend plenty of time busting into Select basketball as well. It's always a fun break. Select football and Select basketball are pretty awesome. Playoff ticket for the Lakers, Brandon Ingram to 249. But I'm glad they brought contenders back to basketball, and I'm glad it sold really well, which means we'll probably get it back next year. Hall of Fame contenders for the Hornets with Dwight Howard. Playing the numbers game, Boogie. But this is when Boogie was still a Sacramento King. So, of course, since the Kings are noted on the card, then that is where it will be sent. Sacramento Kings. So it's always going to go to the team that is designated on the card. So usually the uniform will match the team. Sometimes the uniform in the picture doesn't match the team, but either way it always goes to the team that's specified. So this is Terrence Ferguson for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's a rookie ticket to 75. That is again hard signed in our horizontal orientation. The nice little Terrence Ferguson. Playing the numbers game, Marcus Smart for the Celtics. Marty Mari, you didn't have your usual teams tonight. I was surprised. You had completely different teams. When I saw you come up on there, I was like, oh, he didn't usually have those teams. You must have had a change of heart today. This is a Superstar die cut Steph Curry for the Warriors. I'm used to seeing you usually go after a handful of teams. So when you pick up different ones, see, I notice. I pay attention. Sometimes, most of the time. Most of the time I do. Winning ticket, Joe Dumars for the Pistons. That is box number 2 that we just finished. Box number 3, I'm cutting the wrapper on right now. You say you have stupid service with T-Mobile. I take it you could not get a strong signal and you did not get some of the teams you wanted. Is that what you mean? That's the kind of stuff that happens to me sometimes. But I'm telling you, man, you got to use Auction Sniper. You should try it. You will like it. Because then you put it in way in advance. Or at least I do. You can do it however you want. But if you use it, it's auctionsniper.com. And it's free to use it. If you don't win the bid, they don't charge you anything. If you do win the bid, they charge you a small amount. It's usually like a quarter or something like that. Like, it's not very much at all. And for instance, if I see a break that I want and it's maybe 4 or 5 days away, I put it in Auction Sniper right away. And then it just sits there, right? Because they don't put in the bid until like 5 or 10 seconds before the auction's going to end. You kind of tell them the time frame. But then they'll send you a notice if you're outbid in the interim. So you have a chance to either say, forget it, cancel your bid and go pick out a different one to bid on. Or you have a chance to go in and adjust your bid because you do it all right there in Auction Sniper because it's not actually placed yet. They don't place it on eBay until that last like 5 or 10 seconds. So they let you adjust it up until, oh gosh, like the last minute or so, maybe the last 2 minutes, you can adjust that bid all the way up to that. So I love the service. Russell Westbrook for the Thunder. And I think it is super handy for breaks because I see them often, seems like when they first get listed, and sometimes I forget about them in the 5 days in between. So works well for me. Might be worth trying anyway. And then you don't have to worry about, you know, cell service or if you're in a movie or whatever. At least that's how I look at it. Rookie of the Year contender Luke Kennard for the Detroit Pistons. I forget who told me about that originally, but somebody several years ago told me about Auction Sniper, and I just instantly kind of fell in love with it. It's well worth the 25 cents or whatever I have to pay them when I win to use it. So it's just my 2 cents. Winning tickets, Manu Ginobili when he still had hair for the Spurs. So you know that's an old picture. He hadn't had hair for I don't know how many seasons. A while. Shaq, Lakers winning ticket. His son Sharif has just committed to UCLA after decommitting from Arizona amidst all the scandal there with their head coach, who they are bringing back. Yes, they did. Sean Miller sat out 1 game as the head coach, and they just brought him right back. Markelle Fultz, guys, this has a big curvature to it. I'm sure many or most of you are accustomed to the fact that these prism and optic type cards often come out with a curvature, but this one has a massive one. The sleeve will probably help flatten it some. Nice little rookie ticket, Markelle Fultz, hard signed in the chrome technology for the Sixers. He's finally getting his shot back together. Most valuable player contenders for the Blazers with Lillard. So maybe Markelle's going to make it back before the end of the year and actually be able to get his mechanics back in order, hopefully. Season ticket, the Big Cat, Karl Anthony Towns for the T-Wolves in the chrome. Playing the numbers game for the Bucks, the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Isaiah Thomas had a big night tonight, I think. I saw a a score alert go by a while ago. Looked like he had 29 points in the Lakers win tonight, if I read it right. I just had a chance to glance at it, was all. Playing the numbers game again for the Trail Blazers. So maybe that's another guy finally coming back into form, right? Because he was definitely off form when he was with the Cavaliers. Of course, coming back from that hip injury explains a lot of it. Vucevic for the Magic. Chrome finish season ticket. Ooh, an NBA ink. These are usually old school players. Corey Brewer for the Lakers. Is Corey numbered? He is not. So the Lakers with a couple of hits in here so far. That one a little old school. Spurs, Paul Gasol, MVP contenders. Oh, all of a sudden I'm like wanting to sneeze. I'm trying not to, but whew, kind of backed up in my head right now. You know how that happens? Finals ticket, Eric Bledsoe to 99 for the Bucks. Still can't get used to him not being with the Suns. See Eric Bledsoe and I just like automatically want to say the Suns. Playoff ticket to 249, the big man, Boogie Cousins for NOLA. Another one of our players out hurt this year. We've had a lot of our big name players out with injuries this year. It seems like more than normal. It's probably not more than normal, but it really seems like that it is. Yeah, this one is not numbered. I see, is it John Paul? Oh, there it is. I see it. It's on the left-hand side. It's to 199. Thank you, John. I didn't even see that before. This is 132 of 199. And honestly, you would think I would remember that from, it hadn't been that long ago that we opened this before, but no, yeah, I had forgotten. Sometimes that happens to me. We open so many things, so many products, and so many sports, sometimes I forget. And of course, Heritage Baseball came out yesterday. And oh man, it takes me at least a couple of breaks usually to get the short prints down on those. And even then, some of them are so difficult that I still don't remember them. Because some of them you really have to know what you're looking for. Like it'll be some minor error on the back of the card that you really have to even know you're searching for to realize it's there. And there's always such a large variety of short prints and variations in all those Topps products, the base heavy ones anyway, that it takes me 2 or 3 breaks to learn them. But yeah, thank you for catching that, John Paul, because it just whoosh went right over my head. Like I thought that should be numbered, but then I couldn't see the number, and I somehow just, totally overlooked it down there in that lower left-hand corner. So you came through and helped me out on that one. I appreciate it. Winning tickets, Larry Bird for the Celtics. Season ticket, Kemba Walker and the Chrome. Yeah, I got cut back on my Select Basketball too, which usually if they're going to cut an order, they tell you way in advance. And then I have time to go track it down somewhere else, whatever quantity I got cut from the main place. They didn't tell me until today, so you can't get it anywhere now. Avery Bradley, finals ticket to 99. So sadly, we're not going to have as much select as I thought we were going to have. I think we'll still end up probably with 4 cases. But I was expecting that we were going to have like 6 cases. MVP contenders for the Cavs, LeBron James. I see a redemption coming up in this stack. And you know I'm going to make you sweat it out by leaving it face down and not flipping it till the end of the break. That's so mean. I know it is. Hall of Fame contenders for the Rockets, James Harden. I think I said MVP contenders a minute ago, but it was Hall of Fame for the other one as well. Yep, there it is. Mr. Redemption. It's going to sit right there and wait on us. Playing the numbers game for the T-Wolves, Andrew Wiggins. Every time I say his name, it makes me think of Carol Burnett. When I was a kid, my parents watched Carol Burnett, the variety show. And so, you know, we kids watched it too, because that's what Mom and Dad watched. And actually, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. Playoff ticket to 249, Dario Saric for the 76ers. And one of the characters in a recurring skit that they had was Mr. I think his name was Mr. Tudball or something like that. He was the boss. This is a front row ticket, Jordan for the Clippers. And his secretary's name was Mrs. Wiggins. But he always put an A in front of it. He would always say, Mrs. Wiggins. And so whenever I see Andrew Wiggins' name, it reminds me of that Carol Burnett sketch. And I always want to say, Mrs. Wiggins. So, I know. You didn't really need any of that information, but hey, we got to talk about something, right? Season ticket for the Suns with Tyson Chandler. That is chrome and unnumbered. Another Scottie Pippen insert, winning tickets for the Bulls. So we haven't pulled our other autograph out of here, right? That NBA, here it is. Okay, never mind. Answer my own question. Rookie ticket for the Knicks with Frank Ntilikina, hard signed on card. Nice little hit for the Knicks. Playing the numbers game again for Lillard and the Blazers. Oh, who have we here? How about an NBA draft lottery ticket, Jason Tatum. And that is kind of a sparkle type pattern in the background. But I can tell you we don't pull a whole lot of these draft lottery tickets, so that's pretty cool little hit right there for the Celtics with Jason Tatum. I'm trying to hold it so you can see the pattern in it. It's kind of, well, it's sparkly. All right, so this is box 5, cutting the plastic on right now, 5 of 6. We still have a redemption that we have not looked at yet. We're not going to flip that over until the very, very end of the break. So I'm going to make you sweat it out all that time, I know. But hey, it gives you something to work on, right? You put the mojo out that the redemption is going to be for your team. So you can focus all your good energy towards writing that redemption for you. We'll have Optic coming up before too long as well, although I can't remember the exact release date of Optic. I know Select comes first. I can't remember the date for Optic, but we'll still have that one along the way. Because, you know, they did away with a lot of our regular freestanding things like Gold Standard and a lot of stuff like that that we normally have. We did not have this year. It all showed up in Chronicles instead as those inserts. Playoff ticket to 249, Karl Anthony Towns. Which somebody told me the other day. I need to look up the prices on this. But someone told me the other day that several of the inserts out of Chronicles, like the Gold Standard and the Gala and titanium and several of the ones that are harder to pull were really bringing pretty good money on a lot of players. The Wizards, John Wall playing the numbers game. Of course, we opened, what, maybe like 5 cases or something of Chronicles basketball, but I don't know. We might open some more somewhere along the way. For the Blazers, most valuable player contender for Lillard. Season ticket for Dwayne Wade, Cavs, chrome unnumbered. A playoff ticket to 249 with Paul Gasol and the Grizzlies. Or Marc Gasol, sorry. I don't know why I said Paul Gasol. I know better than that. Marc Gasol with the Grizzlies. And of course, he came out this week and really just like fried his team pretty much. Rookie of the Year contenders, Kyle Kuzma, Lakers. And I don't really remember the entirety of the quote, but basically he was talking about the fact that his teammates are not playing very well, and particularly I think his younger teammates, and just basically came out and said, this is the NBA, this is not the G League, so we don't need to be trying to develop these players. We have a team down the road to do that. Ooh, yeah, all right. Roasting his teammates. Kobe Bryant, Hall of Fame contenders for the Lakers. So Marc Gasol maybe not long with the Grizzlies. He may be ready to get out of there, sounds like. Front row seat, Kevin Durant for the Warriors. Wes Unseld winning tickets for the Wizards. Of course, they were still the Bullets back then, but the former Bullets are the current Wizards. So cards always stay with their franchises. I think virtually all the breakers do that. I don't know of anybody that does it differently, but there could be one somewhere. Here's a nice little cracked ice rookie ticket, numbered 220 for the Clippers with, I don't say his name properly, Todosic or something kind of similar to that. So nice little low numbered hit there for the Clippers with the cracked ice signature. Playing the numbers game for the Pistons, Andre Drummond. Season ticket for the Nets, Jeremy Lin. Chrome and unnumbered. Hakeem Olajuwon for the Rockets, winning tickets. So we have one box left back there. And then our 2 redemptions, which we haven't flipped over yet. So 1 box and 2 redemptions. I saw somebody I buy things from occasionally got some contenders in yesterday. Maybe it was yesterday or today. Anyway, so I was like, hey, you know, I didn't end up with as much as I probably would like to have, so how much are you selling it for? Yeah, it was $275 a box. So do that times 12, and I don't even know what that case price would be, but approaching $3,000. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But I guess that's what happens when Panini doesn't make enough. And they said that really at the first of the year. They said they were not going to have enough basketball product to go around. But then they did. For a lot of the releases there was tons of it. So I don't know. And then they came out with some of the weird new products, which I shouldn't say they're weird, but some of the newer products that I wasn't a huge fan of, like Status. I'd say, like, don't make Status and make more Contenders, right? Like, if you've only got a certain number of autographs to work with, just don't make Status. This is the 249 Ilyasova for the Hawks with the playoff ticket. That's what I would have rather done, but ah well. Another NBA ink, this one for the Pistons, Andre Drummond. Ooh, how about a nice low number, 6 of 10 on Andre Drummond. It's a pretty sweet little hit right there for the Pistons. Sadly, he kind of signed slightly, maybe off the bottom of the sticker. Not by much, just a tiny little hair on there, I think. But as a whole, Andre Drummond to 10 is a nice hit for the Pistons. Winning tickets, Manu Ginobili again. Spurs. And we have a cracked ice NBA Draft Lottery ticket for Mr. Bam Adebayo. That is numbered to 25 for the Miami Heat. Bam's been playing quite well in recent days. Front row seats for the Blazers. Damian again. We pulled a lot of Damian inserts of various types. Playing the numbers game, Devin Booker for the Suns. That's that big 70-point game he had last season, which was crazy. Suns really should be better than they are, I think. JJ Redick season ticket for the Sixers, chrome unnumbered. Like, they have enough good young players that they really should be better. I'm not quite sure where the gap is, but there's something there that they're just not quite able to get over the hump there. Playoff tickets, Capella Rockets, 249, chrome. Hornets with Dwayne Bacon, rookie ticket. On card, hard signed. It's Kyrie Irving winning ticket insert. And that's when he was still a Cav, of course, so that's going to go to the Cavaliers. Playing the numbers game, Jimmy Butler, when he was with the Bulls. I don't know why I just put that one in a sleeve. That didn't really need to go in a sleeve, but I guess just out of habit, I kind of did, so there you go. Jimmy Butler will just stay in there. Another guy who just got injured recently was Jimmy Butler. Brooke Lopez for the Nets, playing the numbers game. A season ticket getting ready to come up here for the Nuggets. It's going to be a chrome unnumbered for Jokic. And then we have a little Hall of Fame contender, Ray Allen, for the Celtics. And, of course, before we recap, which we'll do momentarily, we've got a couple of redemptions. You know I'm going to go to the checklist on them. I always do. Even if I know what the team is, I still go to the checklist. So first up, we have Sindarius Thornwell, rookie playoff ticket. I think he's a Clipper, right? I think Sindarius is a Clipper. But either way, we're going to roll right on over here and find that out. I'm going to find that information on the Panini website as soon as I can get us back to the starting point here, because we were in it for football a while ago. Now we got to get basketball up and running. I already forgot what I said the card set was. Rookie playoff ticket. All right. I think he's card 143, I think it said on there. Yeah, Sindarius Thornwell for the Clippers. It's going to be numbered to 65 on that one. So let's get it ready to go. Well, I made a mess of that, but that's okay. It's just, oh man. All right. It's just on the sleeve, fortunately. So I'll just toss that sleeve and we'll just start right on over again and see if I can't manage to avoid making a typo while writing. How bad is that when you make a typo when you are writing? That's just going some, isn't it? And our second redemption is Anunoby. And it is also a rookie playoff ticket, card number 123. So all we're going to do there is just switch back to where we were and scroll up a hair to 123. And that is also numbered to 65 for the Raptors. So remember, we have got the back half of this case coming up on, I think it is Saturday night. I'll put the list of upcoming breaks up again after we do the review in case anybody is interested in it. And then, of course, we've got Prestige as well, although I think maybe that's not until Sunday. I think this one is first. Well, we may as well start with the redemptions. These are sliding because they are all curved. The Clippers to 65 on the Sindarius Thornwell rookie playoff ticket. For the Raptors to 65, the Anunoby, also a rookie playoff ticket. And then we have Frank Ntilikina rookie ticket, hard signed for the Knicks. And you guys can you see, like, these are so curved. There's a lot of curvature on these, but they should flatten out somewhat when we get them when I get them in a top loader. NBA ink for the Lakers to 199 with Corey Brewer. Markelle Fultz rookie ticket for the Philadelphia 76ers. Dwayne Bacon for the Hornets. All of these are hard signed. We don't, or all of the ones we've looked at to that point are hard signed. This is a sticker. NBA ink to 10 for the Pistons with the nice little Andre Drummond hit. Cracked ice for the Clippers, numbered to 20. And I still don't know how to say his name. Todosic or something not really like that, but that's as close as I'm probably going to get. This is Terrence Ferguson to 75, rookie ticket, hard signed for the Thunder, of course, in the horizontal orientation like the last one was for the Clippers. A playoff ticket for the Bucks to 65 with DJ Wilson. A finals ticket for the Lakers to 49 with Josh Hart. And then Harry Giles to 75, horizontal orientation, hard signed for the Kings. So that's it for this break. And guys, always thank you. I appreciate you very much. I hope I'll see you again on another break, or just stop by and say hey anytime you want. Just come in and hang out and chat if you just want to watch some cards be opened up along the way. So once again, in case anybody missed it earlier or somebody's watching it on tape delay and just scroll to the end, here's what's coming up in the days ahead. We've got all kinds of signed memorabilia coming up, lots of one-box breaks, a full case of Select Football, my last one on Friday night, the back half of this case of Contenders on Saturday. On Sunday, we'll do another quarter case of Prestige Basketball. It's done in quarter cases because it's a weird amount in the case, 16 boxes. You can't really do it in thirds, and it's too many cards to do in a half, and etc. Also a half case of Heritage Baseball that same night. Note there's an earlier start time. We'll start at 9:30 on Sunday as a result of all the stuff we're opening. And then Monday, some one box breaks and memorabilia. Tuesday, some more prestige basketball, some preferred basketball from last year, and an autographed helmet. And then there's the anticipated shipping dates. Once again, if anybody did not see that earlier, there's some information on the screen for all of that. So that's it for me tonight. Thanks, guys. Have a great rest of your night, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. So hopefully we'll see some or all of you then. Take care. Bye-bye.